Personas que les gusta cambiar el juego, hoy estamos en Atlanta viendo la serie mundial, estamos directo en Truist Park. Y bueno, como ustedes saben, nosotros en cambio de juego lo más importante no es los equipos, lo más importante no es los resultados, lo más importante es todo lo que sucede alrededor de los deportes. Por eso hoy vinimos a Atlanta y vamos a hacer unas preguntas a los aficionados de los Bravos de Atlanta sobre la importancia de este equipo en la ciudad, sobre la importancia de este equipo en la cultura. Así que quédense y disfrutemos de un cambio de juego internacional. Aquí nos vemos. Bueno, amigos de Cambio de Juego, tenemos nuestros dos primeros entrevistados, Sean, Matt, ¿ok? Y aquí va la primera pregunta. What's the relationship between the Atlanta Braves and the city of Atlanta?
We're actually both from North Carolina, but I've been a Braves fan my whole life because I'm from Richmond, and their minor league team used to be the Richmond Braves. So I was just excited that they're going to the World Series, so I wanted to come.
Amazing. I mean, you're not from Atlanta, but this question is going to be for you. Do you see any changes in this city, like when you come and the Braves are playing, or when you come and they're not playing?
Yeah, so this whole area is completely new and awesome, and everyone's just out here having a great time, and it's very different than the other times I've been to Atlanta. Everyone kind of keeps to themselves.
Do you think this city would be the same without the Braves, or the Braves would be the same without this city, or the whole area?
I mean, probably not. I think with the Braves going to the World Series, the city got a bunch of money coming in, and everyone's excited. The culture is all behind the Braves right now. Yeah. If the Braves weren't here, none of this would be happening.
All our Uber drivers are loving it. They're saying they're making a lot of money, and it's been really nice and enjoyable to be with. It's been awesome.
Would you say a pro sports team, it is actually like part of the culture, or can you separate both parts?
I mean, I think it's part of the culture to an extent. I mean, if a lot of people like the team and they all start wearing their clothes and talking about it, like if a big game happens and people are sitting around talking about the game, total strangers might strike up a conversation about the game. You know, that's part of the culture.
Especially like having like a little area around the stadium, kind of like this, definitely adds to it being more important to the city.
Pues ya lo oyeron, chicos. This is cool. Thank you guys very much. Any words, something?
Go Braves.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, Braves and hi, Mom. Thank you. Bueno, esta es otra persona. Tenemos a Elizabeth, que está disfrazada de nuestra mascota, la mascota de los Braves, Blooper, okay? So here we go. Elizabeth, well, first of all, thank you for this. My first question for you is, what do the Braves represent for you?
I think the Braves, especially this year, has represented determination and the spirit of never giving up. That's what we've done all season long.
It has been a hard season. Do you think you can separate Braves and Atlanta, or like Braves and Georgia, or Braves and their fans?
Well, I grew up in the time that we watched it on TBS, so that was shown all over the U.S. So there are people that are Braves fans all around. So I think you can separate it from Atlanta, but the Atlanta area has definitely grown to love them and cherish them.
All right, and you say you have fans all around the place, all around the world, because I'm from Mexico and I'm in a group that we have fans in Australia, England, whatever. What does it mean to you to be a Braves fan? Like, what are the values, or what being a Braves teaches you?
I think the Braves fans, the family, it's a family atmosphere. I've run into Braves fans that I've met on the internet, and we've shared Uber rides, and we've shared dinner and breakfast, and we've helped give each other tips about where to stay and things like that. It's everybody coming together for a single cause, and I don't think you get that elsewhere. I don't think you have that love for each other and wanting to help each other out.
Amazing. Last question. Do you imagine yourself without the Braves?
No.
Thank you. Estamos con una persona más aquí en el estadio de los Bravos y ahora tenemos las mismas preguntas para él. First of all, are you from the Atlanta, Georgia place, like around Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay, this is amazing. This is even better. Can you imagine the Braves without the city of Atlanta, or Atlanta without the Braves?
Oh, no, definitely not. I mean, I've been knowing the Braves before I even moved here, so it's pretty awesome.
What do the Braves represent for you?
my life, our life, the hope, the wishes to get to somewhere, keep trying, always being the underdog.
I love that we're always the underdog. Besides being in the World Series, does the city change when the Braves are playing?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the Braves are probably, if it's not the Falcons, it's the Braves. If it's not the Braves, it's the Falcons. Those are the top teams in Atlanta. So whatever they're doing, Atlanta's riding their back.
What have you learned from the Braves?
Persistence. It don't matter how you start, it's how you finish.
Thank you very much. Bueno, estamos en Atlanta y nos encontramos unos paisanos que aunque no son de Atlanta vamos a hacerles estas preguntas. Entonces, primero, ¿por qué le van a los Bravos?
Te acabo de preguntar.
Tenemos aquí a cuando teníamos, ¿qué? 7, 8 años.
De los 90.
Le va a los Bravos desde ese momento y todos los demás por copiarle. Esa es la realidad.
Sí.
Bien, bien, bien.
El integrante que lo provocó todo.
Que la vibra Bravo pase. Ok. Los Bravos no son un equipo muy ganador. ¿Por qué le sigues yendo a los Bravos? ¿Qué hace que le vayas a los Bravos?
Me gustó todo, desde el shop, el equipo, el logo, todo. La verdad que soy muy apasionado del equipo y ya nunca lo cambié.
Ok, ustedes que no viven en Atlanta per se, ¿creen que cambiaría los Bravos si se mudaran de Atlanta? O sea, ¿creen que los Bravos cambiaría o que Atlanta cambiaría si los Bravos un día se fueran?
O sea, yo creo que el equipo le da mucha vida a la ciudad y aunque ya han estado en otras ciudades antes, yo creo que ya llevan muchos años aquí, la afición me parece yo creo que es súper fiel y yo creo que no debería haber cambio, yo digo.
¿Alguien? ¿Alguna otra cosa?
Nada que manifestar.
Nada que manifestar. Fantástico. Y bueno, pues última cosa, ¿vinieron de México solo para esto? ¿Por qué? No, pues, o sea...
Porque a alguien se le ocurrió decir, sale plan, vámonos todos. ¿Sí?
¿Y tienen boletos? ¿Cuánto les costaron? Mucho.
Depende.
¿Le costaron?
Depende. ¿En reventa o
Compramos
por
dos
la
en
vía
reventa y dos
formal?
en taquilla normal.
Ok, pues no sé si quieren, ¿eh? Si no...
Sí, por la vía formal fueron como 600 y la reventa el doble.
Ok.
Última fila, ¿eh?
Ah,
Sección 411, hasta arriba.
se juega igual y el home run lo ven al mismo tiempo. Bueno, y última cosa, cuando los Bravos ganen hoy la Serie Mundial, ¿qué van a hacer? ¿De aquí a dónde?
Volarnos los sesos donde se nos atraviese la cerveza y demás. Que se sepa eso.
Ok, fantástico. Muchísimas gracias. Muchísimas gracias y chopón. Fantástico. Bueno, tenemos aquí a otras dos personas más aficionadas de los Bravos and we're gonna go with the questions. So question number 1. Do you imagine this city, like this metropolitan area, without the Braves?
Absolutely not. Even whenever the Braves suck, it's like everybody still comes out and supports. And if you're a real Atlanta sports fan, it doesn't even matter because win, lose, or draw, we're still going to cheer for them.
Yeah. Same thing. The Braves they're a staple, and just with Hank Aaron and the history, and it's just a part of the heartbeat of the city. So whether, like she said, they win or lose, we're gonna be here to support them.
Most of the time, Braves suck, but not right now. Okay.
That is true.
That is true. I'm a Braves fan myself too. What changes do you see in the city when the Braves are doing good?
I mean, it's just the whole morale of the city. Everybody's kind of been down because of the whole COVID situation and the pandemic, but this has really uplifted the entire city and brought everybody together. So it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah. No, same thing. It's like with everybody being away from people for so long and then having this to celebrate, everybody's coming together and it's not about politics, it's not about, anything else other than baseball, because baseball is just the American pastime. So it's awesome.
What have you learned from the Braves through all these years?
Never
to give up.
Dream.
You cannot give up. No matter how much you may suck, how much you don't believe in yourself, eventually, it's not going to rain forever. The sun's going to come out, and literally the sun is coming out on us. So, yeah, definitely that perseverance.
Yeah. Look, it might take 20 years, because literally it's 20 years?
Yeah.
But you still can get a ring. The championship. You still can win. So just keep pushing, keep working hard, and here we are, man.
When you're having a bad time, do you really think what would the Bravos do at this moment? Is it a thought that comes to your mind, or is it just part because you're part of this city, so you just think like a Bravo?
I mean, you just go to the bar and take a shot. whenever they suck. That's what we do.
No, like, well, I'm actually, my dad played professional baseball. So my dad actually, my dad went to the series back in '83 with the Phillies. And so I don't necessarily think about the Braves, but I think about the baseball mentality where my dad used to say, you're only as good as your last pitch, but you got to keep pitching. So that's what I think of, because that's always been like my motto for my career, and it came from baseball. So
Basically, the idea of this channel is to let people know how culture and sports are all together.
Yes,
And
it all matters.
what would you say to the people that think sports is not like a cultural thing, it's just something like outside of everything, and it's just a place where you go and take everything away, but it's not part of like the culture? What would you say to that people?
So here's one thing about sports. It is universal because it doesn't matter what language you speak. Like everybody, that's one common bond that everybody has. And crazy enough, it is within sports where everybody can just have that one understanding.
And so she's a ex-basketball player. I grew up with a sports family. We're both student athletes. So people, you can't disassociate them. It all requires a certain mentality, a work ethic. It's not just about talent. There's a lot of talented athletes out there that never make it because they don't have work ethic. So it is a culture. It's a culture of being driven, and it's a culture of going after your dreams and working and doing whatever it takes to get there. And that can be carried off whether you work at a grocery store, if you're a lawyer, or if you're an athlete. The culture is more physical because you can see it and celebrate it, but it absolutely is not separate by any means. It all goes together. It's something that brings community together, and everybody just like look at this. Look at everybody right now.
Look
at everybody.
Look, everybody, look.
Nobody is complaining about politics.
It is very diverse.
Everybody wants one
Yes.
thing, and they want to see the Braves win.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it great.
Pues casi lloro, I almost cried. Thank you very much, girls. Best interview ever. Ok, bueno, estamos con... by the way, I speak Spanish, sorry. Estamos con más personas y tenemos nuestro primer fan de los Astros y también tenemos un Santa Claus que está aquí con nosotros. So, first question that it's going to be for Santa. Do you imagine the Braves outside of Atlanta? Like, do you imagine Atlanta without the Braves or the Braves without Atlanta?
No. It's where Atlanta is where Braves is. Where Braves is where Atlanta is.
Okay. Now, next question. What have you learned by being a Braves fan? Like, what have the Braves taught you throughout the years?
You got to be patient. I mean, this team's good every year. This team win National League East every year, but to win a World Series, it's been 22 years. So you got to be patient, but it's awesome. So, yeah, being patient.
Do you see any changes in the city of Atlanta, like the whole city of Atlanta, when they're playing good or when they're playing bad?
Yeah, I think city has more energy. People kind of, I guess, unite more. There's just like big events going on in the city, so it's fun, you know.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we're gonna go with our Astros friend. So first question, what made you come all the way to Atlanta to see your team?
Yeah, my buddy right here, John Lee, got tickets. He's a season ticket holder for Atlanta, and I drove out for the game because I'm not going to miss this at all. We've been talking about this for the past 10 years, so it's finally happening.
Okay.
Win or lose, we're out here to have a good time and to see our teams play against each other, man. Yeah, definitely.
That's the love of sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Were you here yesterday?
No,
Okay.
I drove in this morning.
Whoa. Okay. So no matter what happens today, you're gonna be still happy, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like some kind of negative energy wearing around your Astros jersey here?
Honestly, I haven't felt that at all, and that's one of the first ballparks ever. Like everyone here has been so nice, and I get a couple of boos here and there, but that's expected. But yeah, everyone's been really cool. Yeah, definitely. Great ballpark.
Do you guys think, like this is a question for both of you, that baseball or sports in general has the power to unite people?
Oh yeah.
How come?
I mean, just watching World Cup, watching Super Bowl, like this big events, when everybody can be divided, but then when U.S. is playing in a soccer, the whole country becomes united, no matter if you're from Atlanta or Houston or wherever. So yeah, I think if you're part of the team together, you feel included, so you become more united, I feel like.
Any thoughts?
No, I agree. We can come together and all hate the Dodgers together. I think that's a plus. So,
thank you very much, guys, for this interview. Something that you would like to add related to sports, culture?
Go Braves!
Go Stros, baby.
Go Braves! Chop on!